Hey y'all. So this is going to be part 2 of Katherine, and her name is in the hashtag from yesterday, her last name, because I'm going to chop it to pieces and I don't want to disrespect her name. And we're going to take the 417 to the construction site, the empty lot where she was found, and then we're also going to have flip-flop. So I'm on YouTube today, so this should go a little different than trying to use StreamYard, which is wonky. And then we're going to take the 417 to the construction site. We're going to film the construction site. If there's like a spot, not to be graphic, that we can tell, I'll get some footage of that for you guys too. And then we're going to go and check on Madeline Soto's flowers at the memorial, and we're going to leave her a pretty little unicorn, and I'm going to put it on with the top of one of the fence posts. But I want to check on her flowers, and I brought some water because I live north of Orlando, north of Kissimmee in Orlando, so I want to check and make sure they have enough water. So hi Drifty Rabbit, hello Andy Rose, thank you guys for all being here. So we're gonna flip the camera because this works a little better than it does on StreamYard, and this way I can still see the chat too. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So it should be a lot better audio than yesterday, since we're gonna use YouTube instead of...
The fuck are you doing?
Hey,
sorry.
Language.
People can't drive. Sorry, guys.
Oh wow, his phone's like causing it to be all wonky. Somebody's calling me. Alright guys, so we're gonna head this way. So this is the road out here that is gonna take us to the 417. Victoria, good morning, love. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate everybody spending their Sunday morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world with us. So this is Aloma. You guys can see the sign there. This is Aloma. And we're on Deep Lake Road because we stopped at the Walmart so we could get...
Here's this 417 on-ramp.
So we're going to take the 417 on-ramp. And guys, keep in mind that this is going to be the same route that she took under Grandma G, welcome in, under the so there's tolls. Apparently we're not going to pay the first one.
It's going to be pay by plate. Yeah.
It's my driver over here. Got a mind of his own.
They don't want to see toll pay. They want to see road and...
So we're taking the 417, and back to what I was saying before he decided to just pay by plate the tolls, which is fine. I mean, I have a Sun Pass, but I forget to put money on it, so I'll be totally honest. I got no reason to hide. I am the world's worst about putting money on the tolls. But anyway, so back to the story. So this is going to be about a 45-minute drive to the location where she was brutally...
It says on 30.
30?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we were going by what law enforcement said. So, so it was 10 millimeter rounds that were found at the site. So, it was a machine gun. So that's terrifying. And if you guys didn't catch the live yesterday, I played the presser. And then in the description from the live yesterday, I put the video of the Good Samaritan that called in to 911 and let them know that there was something burning. And what triggered it was there was an abandoned house that the police were searching. So she called them and told them, hey, there's smoke bellowing across the street. So we're thinking that's, you know, and that's why we always say if you see something, say something, because, you know, they may not have found this woman if it wasn't for that Good Samaritan that decided to call and say, hey, you know, this is unusual for my neighborhood, there's something burning. They came out and they were able to identify enough of the SUV to be able to tell that it was her SUV or what was left of it, and there was human remains in the vehicle. So they haven't DNA like positively identified, but I mean they're pretty sure it's her. Nub's Revenge, welcome in. See something, say something was a slogan from Germany during the 30s. That's awesome. That's awesome. The first time I ever heard see something, say something was Michael Monkey Vaughan missing out of Fruitland, Idaho. His mom, Brandy, like, she really pushes see something, say something, because, you know, guys know how close that, if you're new to the channel, that's a case that's very close to my heart, and he's still missing. So this girl was carjacked. She drove up from South Florida, from Homestead, which is kind of like around the Miami area. It's not Miami, but like greater Miami. And law enforcement spoke to the husband. The husband said that up here visiting family. Now, however, law enforcement's not able to vet that information, and they're not able to find any family in the area. She was on, what road was that? I just went blank.
I'm sorry.
The road that he was ramming into, her Lake Road.
That's East Lake Road.
East Lake Road and Tuscaloosa. Okay, so if you look, like if you Google that area, or even if you were, you know, watching yesterday when we were driving through that area, that's a very high scale. I mean, very high scale. Like, that car is going to be super easy to see and find and identify in that area, because a 2002 car, green, that color green, is not something that is normal driven vehicle for that area. Like, you see a lot of newer vehicles, or like our car is a Mustang, it's a newer Mustang, so you see a lot of like Mercedes and, you know, Porsches, and, you know, like, well, there's a Mustang right there in front of us, you know. So this is, and we're on 417 now. Nubs Revenge said those guys that followed that guy with the funny mustache used to use the slogan for apprehension of Jewish people. That is horrible. Victoria said she knows where Homestead is. I've been all around South Florida. Like, my oldest son lived in Boca for a while, and it seems like I remember going through Homestead or around Homestead, because when we were down there, we went to Delray Beach and a couple other places.
It's going to be on the outskirts, and it's going to be a rural, because I used to live in Boca too.
It was a rural area on the outskirts, is what Mr. Sunshine said. So I've also been to like Fort Lauderdale, I've been to Miami, I've been all over Florida. So we're still, I think as of this point, we're still in Seminole County, but we're going to switch over to Orange County, right?
Yeah, I think we might have already.
We may already be in Orange County.
Yeah.
So we're going to go into Orange County, and then we're going to switch from Orange County into Osceola County.
Yeah, we got 16 more miles they drove, and then we'll be at the exit.
So we're on 417 South, and this is a toll road. Not a tow road, a toll road, sorry y'all. Again, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you for all my community. If Drifty's still in here, thank you for coming in to mod this morning. I appreciate you. So this was a terrible
terrified of it. You gotta think this girl, and like what I can't wrap my mind around is they were ramming into the back of her vehicle for a half a mile. And he got out at the stoplight where we didn't do the illegal U-turn yesterday, guys. Got out at the stoplight, armed with a machine gun. The guy behind her was actually filming. You know, thank goodness for that good Samaritan that actually was filming the event happen. So that's how we have the footage that I showed yesterday towards the end of the live before my StreamYard, my laptop went nuts. That he was able to just open the door. We will be careful, Grandma G. Thank you so much. We will definitely be careful. Like we're just gonna go and drive around and kind of get some footage, and then we're gonna head towards Maddie's memorial because if you guys haven't seen the video, we did my mods and my community. We got together and like everybody was taking like stuffed animals and all these beautiful memorials out to her fence and where her memorial is, where she was found. And I didn't want to take anything like a stuffed animal that's going to disintegrate. It's the hippie in me, guys. So I did go to a local nursery. It's actually a well-known nursery, Lucas Nursery. And the employee there was so nice. Like, he was so nice. And like I told him, you know, I'm an advocate for the missing. I have a YouTube channel, and I explained to him what happened to Maddie and that we were looking for some flowers that were natural flowers that are native to the state of Florida, able to grow on their own without any kind of maintenance. And he helped us, actually my daughter helped pick out the flowers, and he helped us kind of direct us to where the native flowers were. And we picked out some really pretty flowers and went down there and planted them for Maddie on the fence. And drove the route from the condo. Well, we drove the route from the school to the church to the condo to where the monster, Stefan, it makes me nauseous to even say his name, dumped Maddie's body. And I mean, it's like he didn't even make any effort. And that's kind of what we're going to see today is from the video that I watched. This is going to be right off the exit. So it's like these criminals, they don't plan this out. They don't take the time. So it's like you just randomly decide you're just going to take somebody's life, but you don't take the time to even try to really hide it. So it's like, it blows my mind. It absolutely just blows my mind. Everyday Survival, thank you so much for being here. Bless my sister. She's in here somewhere. She was earlier. I'm not sure if she's in here. She's a busy woman, so she pops in and out. She's a mod, and also she makes all my channel merch, so she's pretty busy. She might still be in here though. I did I think I posted, I don't even know if I posted this on Twitter. Probably not. Let me see. I don't even know if I can. I go messing with the, see if we can do this without losing the live. You guys might have lost me for a second, but I'm back. So I wanted to make sure to post it on Twitter because there was a couple of advocates that that I said I would do this for, so that way, you know, we could get some footage of what this lady went through. You know, she had to be terrified this whole way. You guys that have been in here, you know, have seen that this is a stretch right here, and to be at gunpoint the whole time, like, I couldn't imagine. Like, her heart was probably racing 1,000 miles an hour. She was probably terrified. But what doesn't set well with me, what really doesn't set well with me is the fact that she didn't call 911. Her husband didn't call 911. Apparently, he has told law enforcement when he was on the phone with her that she just told her not to stop anywhere. So it absolutely blows my mind that why wouldn't somebody have, why wouldn't she have locked the door first of all? Why wouldn't he or her have called 911? And what was she doing up here in Central Florida if there's no family that can be found? And this happened on Thursday. So, there's plenty of time for family to have come forward when the only update that I've seen, I actually shared on Twitter last night, was that the second perpetrator, they're pretty sure, is either Caucasian or Hispanic male that was in the vehicle. Miss Harmony, welcome in. Is this the lady from the gas station clip? Yes, this is she was at the Shell station and was carjacked, and by one perpetrator got in the vehicle, the other one followed them in the vehicle that they were in. If I have any mods still in here, please drop Miss Harmony's link. She's another great advocate that does a lot of work for the missing kids. I'm on my phone, and he doesn't have a wrench, or I'd jack his phone and do it. But if somebody could grab her link, I would definitely appreciate that. Amy Smith, welcome in, honey. Yes. Yeah, she's dead. We're going to go to the construction site because this happened in Castleberry on Tuscaloosa and East Lake Drive. Guys, I'm not from here. I'm from Kentucky. So if you hear him narrating, the Florida man over here is going to keep me straight on the areas. So that she was carjacked. They got in the car with her and they drove to this area in Kissimmee, which was off of Boggy Creek Road, and that's where we're headed now. They found 10mm rounds around the vehicle. Well, one round and shell casings, to be technical, I guess. And for those of y'all that are not familiar with 10mm, that's a monster. Like, that's a monster. Like, we're talking like AK style, like choice of weapon type thing. Sorry it's bouncy, guys. It's these wonderful Florida roads. It's, they pull in enough for yes, Miss Harmony, they are still out there. And as far as what I saw this morning before we left, which I have dogs and stuff, so I had to get everybody all rounded up and taken care of before we left out for the day. I haven't seen anything about them being identified. And the license plate was obscured, so it had like one of those blur thingies on it. I heard about it last night, but was busy with Sebastian Rogers' case. Yeah, I've been working on Sebastian Rogers' case as well, as far as covering it. For those of you guys that follow me on Twitter and have watched any of my videos on Sebastian, I have shipped out flyers to people that are unable to print them themselves. I had a sub, Sarah Maddie, that came in here. She sent me an email with her information, and I actually sent her flyers of Sebastian. I sent her flyers of Vatic Castle that's missing out of Orlando. Another family that's I'm very close to and love Bethany with all my heart and soul, and I've actually had the honor to meet her and meet her family and go to a vigil, and Mr. Sunshine actually spoke at the vigil, so I did go ahead and throw some of his flyers in there, because with these missing cases, these people could be anywhere in the world. And actually I carry these with me because Vern has started the national flyer drop for Vladik. So this is Vladik. And what we do is I stick them in places. Like when we do my decompressions, I like to go to Goodwill. So I've been sticking them in the Goodwill bathrooms because the longer they stay there, you know, the better that we may be. But for those of y'all that don't know, Sebastian Rogers is a 15-year-old boy missing out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. For those of y'all that follow the channel, know that I lived in Nashville for over 30 years of my life. I'm very familiar with Hendersonville.
We're getting close. They're starting to be constructed. So we're 1.5 miles away from the Boggy Creek exit.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip it back around.
Construction sites. It looks like there's road construction.
Gonna flip it back around, guys, because we're getting close to the exit.
So there's Boggy Creek Road.
Dolly and his crew went out and spread flyers near Katie's parents. That's good. I'm glad they're spreading flyers instead of misinformation. That's awesome. That's amazing, because that's what we should be doing as creators is sharing their faces and sharing their names, and not the misinformation or attacking the parents or hunting down his parents and stalking them at their campsite or stalking them at their home. So that's wonderful that he actually went and hung fire. Alright, so we're going through construction, and guys, my signal's probably going to go in and out a little bit because these construction areas have like blockers on them where they, I guess where I'm from, it's for dynamite purposes. I have.
Alright, this is Boggy Creek Road right here.
I sent you the
So you're right.
I sent you the address, dude. I thought.
To the near the construction site.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm gonna lose my live if I try to navigate.
Here, I'll do it. You send it to my phone?
I think so, yeah. Let me see.
I got it.
Hang on, guys. Then I sent it to your email. So I probably sent it to the wrong email. That's great. That's fantastic. Alright guys, so hopefully I don't lose you guys. I should be able to shrink this. Give me just a second. So did they put the car, so did they put the car fire leaving her in it? Yes. Yeah, they set the car on fire. So hopefully I don't lose you guys. I should be able to just shrink this long enough to get to my screenshots. I'm hoping I didn't lose you guys. 4375. So he has a couple of emails, guys. So this is completely my operator error because I did not send him send it to the correct email. What did I just say? 4375?
4375.
Is that all you have to do? Yeah, it is horrible. So this is the exit that they took, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be... they drove a little bit down Boggy Creek because it's about 15 minutes away on Boggy Creek.
Yeah, it says that they drove down Boggy Creek.
Yeah, so we're about 15 minutes. It says from now we're on Boggy Creek, and it's about 15 minutes.
4 victims first. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I've seen you around the streets, the YouTube streets. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Miss Harmony, what else can we do? We can share their faces, share their names, share their stories, make sure that we keep them out here and keep their names out here and make sure that their faces are shown, because a lot of us have different communities. We have different subs. So you never know when that one person might see that flyer or that person's face and say, oh, you know, I saw this person on such and such road or at such and such restaurant. And, you know, if you have seen a missing person, I'm going to reiterate this, and I know I've said it a couple of times. Don't send your tips to YouTubers. I don't care if they have the family member on their channel every night. Don't send tips to YouTubers. Send it to the proper authorities. You know, there's a difference in sending, like, if they're out searching and sending, you know, hey, go look at this area, because when Brothers Divers was up there looking for Sebastian, and guys, make sure you subscribe and everything, because we're going to have them on panel for an interview. Him and Narc Divers is going to come up and we're going to do an interview, because they have a cadaver dog and they dive and they search with sonar, and I think it would be really interesting to pick their brains and get some good information. Miss Harmony says, one of the flyers I put out of a boy was 7. See, one of the flyers that I put out of a boy 7 was found due to that. That's awesome, Miss Harmony. He was transported to Mexico and possible they take him far away. Yeah, absolutely. And like where I am in Florida, there's so much water around us, and generally the Coast Guard, you know, they patrol South Florida. But like if you go to Daytona Beach, like it wouldn't be anything to get a skivvy out there from the beach or from one of the piers, take somebody out to a bigger ship, and they're gone. Because the Coast Guard doesn't patrol that area like they do South Florida. But South Florida, we have all the other islands and stuff that are around South Florida, you know what I mean? So that's why they patrol those areas, for narcos and human trafficking and all different kinds of reasons. Miss Harmony says, yes, I love hearing from them. My daughter is a military search and rescue, and her dog helps now. That's awesome. Hey, Cher, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. So he's navigating, and I'm trying not to side seat drive, y'all, because I am a big side seat driver. I can't help it.
No, you can't.
I can't help it. It's because I got management in my blood, and it's like, you know, I feel like he needs to be directed. If I have any mods in here, if you guys could drop shares link, I would very much appreciate that. Voices Behind the Wall is shares, so I don't know if I have any mods still in here. I should just mod you. I don't know about giving you a wrench though. He's my driver.
I can't mod and drive.
Oh, thank you, honey. I'll drop you in the description. That way, at least I can have your link on here. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well, because I haven't seen you around much. Which I work so damn much, I don't get on like I used to anymore. This is a beautiful area too, guys, and like we saw yesterday, like I'll try to flip it. There's a Wawa right here. So Wawas are good for cameras.
This little city part, Lake Nona, was built brand new. Everything was like.
I only have Nightbot. Yeah, my sister probably dipped. Like I said, she's a busy woman, so she probably came in, said hi, and dipped out on us. What did you say?
This is a new area they built.
Oh, this is a new area?
Yeah, like everything. A lot of it's really new. See, look, they're building up the town.
There's construction everywhere. You guys can see this is all construction. And then there's construction on this side too. by leaps and bounds. Wait, whose voice? Wait, who's that voice? I think I know it. Well, you got me. And then you got the old man over here.
Oh man.
He's driving today. Man, my phone is like not on my little holder. There we go.
Tighten it, that bounce.
I did tighten it. Yeah, it should be alright. I do pretty good. I think I only have like two trolls that come in. Modine. I love Modine. He can troll anytime he wants to. And then I was graced with the Green Goblin the other day when I was talking about Sebastian.
You know what the weird thing is with this? Look how close we are to
I know
Sebastian.
you're hot. I didn't know hubby's voice. I thought it sounded like oh yeah, no, it's not Don B. No, that's the hubby. It's the hubby, it's not Don B. I'm in Florida.
This is really close to the Madeline Flowers, believe it or not.
It's close to what?
Yeah, Madeline.
Yeah, that's
area.
why I said.
No, it's like really close to it.
I Google mapped it.
That's
so
weird.
I was like, you know, I felt like since we were in this area, I really want to go check on Maddie's flowers.
Yeah, it's pretty close. That's weird.
I want to see how big her memorial has grown and be able to get you guys some footage of how big her memorial has grown. Best for Martini, welcome in, honey. And like, I got sidetracked, ADHD, guys. So the bulbs that I planted, Dandy, one of my mods, asked for bulbs. So I planted these really pretty pink bulbs, and they're not supposed to bloom until the end of summer. But get this, I took 6 of them and I planted them at the house in like these pretty little pots. I've got 3 that are growing, so I thought it might be neat if we stopped out here and took a look at Maddie's flowers. And like, I brought water, and if you guys didn't see earlier in the live, I don't like bringing stuff to memorials that is like stuffed animals, and no disrespect to anybody that took a stuffed animal, because you're a lovely person for doing that, but I got her a pretty little unicorn, and I'm probably gonna have glitter all over me, but I'm gonna put it on the fence post for Madeline. The monster goes to court, I think Monday. I don't know what today's date is, so
Today's the 14th.
so he goes to court for what they found on his phone. Miss Harmony said, when I was a girl, a lady placed daffodils on the hill. When I went back as a young woman, there were hundreds there. That's awesome. Monday's the 15th, tax day. Okay, thank you, Best for Martini. So she will have tulips every year. That's awesome. The ones that we planted, the names of them are on my community wall because I'm not good with flowers. I'll be honest, guys. I have cactuses, and by the grace of everything in the universe, those cactuses are still alive, because I am not a green thumb kind of person. But I don't mess with them, and I finally found like the container, the pot that I'm happy with them being in, so I've quit replanting them. So that's probably the only reason that they're still with us. But I'm really proud of my little cactuses, and now I've managed to grow bulbs, but I don't mess with those either. I put the dirt and the special soil stuff and water them and stay away from them, because if I mess with them a lot, they're not going to make it. You know, back in my younger days, I could grow a 10-foot tall cannabis, but not so much with actual flowers, because I'm not a flower person. You can't kill a cactus even if you don't want. Don't even know how I killed it, but I killed it. So I'm really proud of these. I have 3 of them and they're not dead, so I'm super yeah, it's this area, it's kind of rural out here, so I apologize. Hopefully it didn't buffer, but just for a second, guys. So signal might go in and out just a wee bit, and I'll flip it back around so you guys can see where we're at. So you see there's a lot of construction. We should be getting close to it.
1:23 minutes away.
Yeah. Because I did get on and I watched the video that was released, and then I kind of Google Map lurked on the area. Because we haven't been down here, so this is raw footage, guys. There may be some turning around and whatnots. Hopefully not a lot of it, but we may possibly end up with some such. And you're good at growing roses, Victoria. That's awesome. Since I just got here, you're going to the site where the woman was carjacked. No, the site where she was carjacked was back at the 417. That was yesterday's live Vesper Martini. We did we didn't make the illegal U-turn, but we did go through the area there, and we drove the route. This is the second part where they got on 417, which is a highway. It's a toll road, and they came from Castleberry, Florida, and brought her out here to Kissimmee, and that's where we are now, is in Kissimmee. River Rat, welcome in. Thank you. It says, I love your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate
that. We're about to turn in 1 minute up here.
Okay. So the first place that we're going to see is going to be the abandoned house. And once we get to that area, I should be able to navigate where the construction site was. Hopefully. Again, guys, raw footage, so I appreciate everybody for being patient and hanging out here with us. You're very welcome. Yes, Kissimmee again, right. So this is the abandoned house, and there's a fence. So this is the abandoned house where they were searching, the police were. So it has to be up there, because the lady's apartment was right here and it was burning back there, so there has to be a way to get back there. Yeah, I get it. Let's see. So this is the abandoned house that the police were searching. And the lady that called the 911 call, this is the abandoned house that law enforcement was searching. And then if you watch the video, that's the same black plastic. So I'm going to assume there's going to be a road down here that we're going to be able to take a left on. It's busy, guys. So we're waiting on him to be able to swing out. There's cars coming that way too. So it's a busy road. Yeah, Kissimmee again. Damn Kissimmee. So there's sticks and stuff.
Sorry about that.
This is not a four-wheel drive, sir. There's a ditch over there.
Jarvis got this. Don't worry.
See, my micromanaging skills kicked in
Boom.
there.
Way easier to go forward and then backwards into traffic.
Okay, so here we go. So there's the, let me flip it. There's the apartment complex. So it looks like that is a house, so we're not going to turn it up. That was the dirt road right there.
Back there?
Back there, that was the dirt
Okay.
road. Alright guys, we're almost there. Thank you guys for all hanging in here, and like I said, I appreciate you being here, and I figured this is what we would have to do, because like I said, this is raw footage. We have not been down here. We're doing this live with you guys, so you guys can see there's a lot of construction, and then these woods. This is a good idea of if you have to search for a missing person down here, what you're going through. Okay, so we're gonna turn on the dirt road. Nope, this is a driveway. Don't cross that. Do not cross that. Dude, this is not a four-wheel drive.
I got it.
Y'all,
I got this. Did I not get it? Boom, baby.
he is driving my Mustang like
Here's
it's a
the dirt
four-wheel
road.
drive.
All right, there we go.
Okay, so this is the dirt road. And there's another abandoned house over there. You guys can see the other abandoned house. I hope we don't get stuck back here.
All right.
Don't get off in that little rut. Oh my Lord. Y'all, I hope we don't get stuck back here. It ain't been raining, so we
Big
should
Daddy
be
ain't gonna
alright.
get stuck. Don't worry.
Oh Lord. Okay, so this is where.
Probably somewhere. It was happened somewhere here. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna drive too far in, guys.
No,
I don't
no,
want to get stuck.
Don't drive too far in. I think I see what we're looking for. Okay, so this is where they dumped her car and set her car on fire. And here's tracks right here, guys. So they towed the vehicle out. But this is where her body was dumped in her burning vehicle. And the sand looks different right there. So I'm going to assume that because it would have been boiling from over there. There's the apartments. So, I mean, like, they didn't even make any effort. This is crazy. But the sand is a different color right here. See all those tracks, and then the tracks going back that way. We'll walk out here a little ways. I'm not gonna walk this whole construction site, guys. Oh, okay. That right there. That is all wet right there, so I'm assuming that must be the spot where they put her car out. So this is where they found her car. Wow. It's surreal when you come out to these places, guys. It's absolutely surreal. So they didn't even really make any kind of effort. Didn't make any kind of effort. And then right back there, that looks like a big burnt spot too, if you guys can see it. But I'm pretty sure it's right there. Just from watching the footage. Wow. So this is where they dumped her body and set her car on. Well, this is where they set her car on fire with her body in the car. Miss Harmony says, I'm baking apple pies, so I got time. Can I record this portion and add it to my Twitter? Absolutely. You sure can. Yeah, I don't strike anybody. You can share any of my content, screen record anything. The only thing I ask for is a shout out. And I mean, you're not even obligated to do that. I just appreciate it if you do. But yeah, you can definitely, absolutely. And you guys watch the video. Here's the black plastic.
Look, there's a do not police crime tape right here.
There's crime tape.
See, there's crime tape right
We'll
there.
get you a close up of that.
Yeah.
Alright. Here's the crime tape. There's some crime tape. Here's crime tape over here. But it's been cut, so we're not doing anything illegal. See? See how they just leave this? Dude. How they just leave this stuff out here. It absolutely just blows my mind how they just leave this out here. This is crazy. They just leave this stuff out here, like, don't even bother. Don't even bother to clean it up. It aggravates the shit out of me. Okay. Let's see. Victoria said, I think they only burnt the car to cover their own DNA. Very possible.
Wouldn't it be scary if it were her driving down this dirt road right now?
Oh, yeah.
And
Just
then knowing that
think
you're
about
going to some back area there, dude. Yeah.
Just think about it. And look, and look at this. Like, they're, if you guys can see, like, these criminals, they don't even make an effort anymore. That's a freaking apartment complex. Like, I guarantee there's cameras over there. You know what I mean? I guarantee it. I'm sure we're on camera right now coming out of here. I'm gonna post your whole live, hun. Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, but you could clip anything you want. Wait, they left the marker for you to find. Yeah, you guys see the crime tape? That's crazy how they just leave that stuff. It's totally not biodegradable. That infuriates me.
The navigator gonna make a peace stop here shortly. And then we'll go to Madeline's.
Alright, with Madeline's, you just have to put in Madeline Soto Memorial and the GPS will take you straight to it. It's a marker. It has its own address now.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the 7-Eleven up here first.
Which it's Old Hickory Tree. You know what I mean? We know the route to get there. Again, thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate everybody. Everybody, you guys are all awesome. Love my community. Thank you guys so much. And you guys can see this is like a really nice area out here. I mean, there's a lot of nice houses, a lot of construction. Like, there's big equipment, some kind of sports facility. He's gonna make a pit stop up here.
I'll wait. I'll put in that address, see how close you are to Madeline, and then I might just do it after. Let's see here.
Alright, so that's where Katherine, and again guys, I'm not going to chop up her last name. It's in the description from yesterday. I posted it on Twitter. She has like 4 last names. She's from the Dominican Republic. She has been a citizen here for 4 years, I believe is what law enforcement said. And that her and her husband, own a salon and a barbershop. What are you doing?
Turn around. That's where it's telling me to go.
Oh, you already put it in?
Yeah. Yep.
Does it still pull right up when you put in Madeline Soto Memorial?
Yeah, sure does. We're actually 30 minutes away from it. I didn't think we were that far, but that's what it says.
This is a lot of back road though.
Yeah.
Back roads I'm okay with because I don't have to pay tolls, y'all. I'm surprised that not very many palm trees down this way. Like where we live, they're everywhere. Like they grow like weeds. But you don't see a lot of palm trees. So now we're gonna head to Maddie's Memorial and we're going to check on her flowers and see how big her memorial's grown. Her father did speak out. I sent the link to Mr. Monster, but apparently I sent it to the wrong email, so on the way back I may try to pull that up on his phone and we'll take a look at that or listen to it. What city and state did this happen in? So Deborah Dando, thank you for coming in. She was carjacked by 2 unknown males in Castleberry, Florida. They drove her, depending on traffic, between 30 and 45 minutes to this spot. Did we already pass the spot?
We're about to come back past
Okay,
it.
so we're fixing to come back past the spot. So this is the dirt road that we just went down.
It's right past this bridge.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on 1 second.
Hold on. I'm misinformation, y'all. I'm too soon. I got excited.
Right here on the left after this bridge.
But now we are in Kissimmee, Florida, where her body was dumped right back here. And if you back up just a few minutes, you'll see the police tape and the area that her vehicle, she was shot to death with 10mm machine gun rounds, and in her vehicle they set her vehicle on fire. There's a sheriff that lives right there, and that's a canine. I'm telling you, these guys got like huevos of steel. Let me pull this off so I can see the comment. Victoria says we have a lot of palm trees here in San Francisco. I would love to go to San Francisco. I actually have family. Hopkins, welcome in. There's a tornado. Where is there a tornado at? We may turn this into a storm tracer. Were they caught? No, they were not caught. They were not caught. I haven't heard the description of the one, but the video is on the live from yesterday. He appeared to be a dark-skinned male. I'm not sure, authenticity of him, but the second perpetrator that drove the green car after the first one carjacked her, got in the vehicle, and held her at gunpoint is either Caucasian or Hispanic, is what law enforcement said on the update yesterday. Yeah, thank you, Vesper Martini. You're awesome. She says she lived in South Florida in Homestead and drove to Central Florida about 4 hours. Purpose for driving there is unknown. Absolutely. Her husband says that she went to meet family. However, law enforcement has not been able to vet or find any family in Central Florida. So just for navigational purposes, so Castleberry is like in between Oviedo and Sanford, right?
Yeah, about right. Winter Springs. Oviedo, Springs. In between Oviedo and Winter Springs.
And that's a really high-end area as well. What's that track star, whatever he was that lived there, that the park and the road and the pond's named after?
The swimmer, the Olympics medal swimmer that got...
Y'all had it all wrong. I had him a track star.
It's kids.
Don't run over the kids.
Shouldn't have crossed jaywalk on the road, man. Scared me. It's Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. Guys, I wish I could stop this from bouncing. I don't know what is going on with my mount today. Thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, because I am known for randomly going live, so you don't want to miss a live. And we do, if you're new to the channel, we do missing, murdered, unsolved, mysterious, unknown, just a plethora of crime and paranormal. You never know what you're going to get on here. My shorts, if you need just kind of a decompression, there's from alligators to my grandpuppies, which one of them is a Chihuahua, the other one is a Siberian Husky, my Min Pins, the Pit Boo. He has a Twinkie addiction. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's great. He actually talks, asks for Twinkies. Cars, we do a lot of car shows. As you guys can see my shirt here, the Mustang Club. We do a lot of car shows. We actually went to the British car show weekend before last, or was it last weekend? Last weekend we went to the British car show. So there's some Mini Coopers on my shorts from last weekend with a creepy dummy in the back seat, or ventriloquist dummy, whatever the proper socially correct term would be. For those of y'all that are coming in, the majority of the live today has been the route from Castleberry for 417 down here to Kissimmee, where Katherine was carjacked and then left in her vehicle, brutally murdered with a machine gun, and her vehicle was set on fire with her in it. I'm not monetized.
No, I think it was a pistol with a automatic, like a like that.
He said it was an AK style.
Okay.
The 911 call.
Okay.
You have a publisher. Aw, thank you, Miss Harmony. You're awesome. Her name is Katherine. There you go. Thank you so much. I don't want to chop her name to pieces. I'm gonna try it though. Katherine Allegra Gaturo di Alcavesta. Yeah, I don't want to chop her name to pieces. Her hashtag is in the description from yesterday, and it's on my Twitter. I'm just using her first name and her last name. But I feel so bad about chopping her name to pieces. I mean, no disrespect whatsoever, guys. I want to say she was in her 30s. I can't get to my photos because I'm afraid I'll lose the live if I do. But I do have the missing flyer on my Twitter. Or I guess it really wasn't it kind of was a missing flyer, but I make my missing flyers totally different than law enforcement does. So we'll say a bulletin from the original Good Samaritan that filmed her getting carjacked. And then this lady that lived in the apartment complex back here across from the construction site was the one that saw the smoke, saw law enforcement searching the abandoned houses that we first pulled into, called 911, alerted officers that there was smoke rolling, and she videoed it, and it was Katherine's car. 31. Thank you, Miss Harmony. I thought it was 31, but I didn't want to say, you guys, if you're new to the channel or if you're an OG, you know that I don't like quoting stuff unless I've got it right in front of me, because I have 1,000 cases in my head most of the time, and I don't want to give a wrong age or anything like that. So thank you so much. I have an awesome community. I appreciate all you guys for being here. You all rock my socks off. You guys are super amazing folks. Really, really are. And it's my honor to be able to bring you guys out here, and we're not necessarily boots on the ground. We're kind of wheels on the ground, but either way, well, we kind of went, well, not boots today. Today's Converse, but today's a comfy shoe day.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
It's Sunday, so right, we're going to go with the comfy shoes here.
Sunday, guys.
Sunday, guys. So just for I know I keep showing these. So these are not Jerry beads, by the way. This is from CrimeCon. It's body bags. If you guys are not familiar, Joseph Scott Morton is a rock star, and he's an amazing, yeah, it's from CrimeCon. So they're my goodies hanging here. And then his Nancy Grace sunglasses.
Let me see. I need those. It's right out.
His Nancy Grace sunglasses that he's so proud of.
They look good on me.
There you go. Wow. Let's see, I'm missing comment. Deborah says, I'm at work, but could you send me information on her case and how long she was missing before she was found? I have 6 dogs to walk. Okay, honey, she got carjacked on Thursday and was found on Friday. But yeah, I can send you the information. Nightbot should have dropped my email. Or you can find me on Twitter or Facebook. Just remind me. And I always replay my lives, guys. So I'll make sure to put there. Okay. Sorry, it's buffering. I appreciate it here. And yes, Vesper Martini's right. It wasn't. That's why I say it wasn't really a mid-flyer. It was more of a bulletin, just to kind of show who she was. The Good Samaritan that filmed the carjacking called 911, and then the lady that saw the vehicle burning called 911. So I appreciate everybody that's hanging in there with me over the buffering. It's a really rural area, and you would think having an iPhone, it wouldn't do that, but apparently it may buffer a little bit here and there, guys. So I appreciate everybody for being patient and hanging in there with us. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Because like I said, it's probably going to buffer a little bit here and there because we are out here in the rural areas of Kissimmee. Yeah, and it's like really odd that I just can't wrap my mind around why her husband would tell her not, just not to stop the vehicle. Why didn't anybody... Mark, hi honey, welcome in. Why didn't anybody call law enforcement? Why the hell did she not lock her car doors? Like that kills me. Will I be at CrimeCon this year? We were thinking about going. I really wanted to go, but actually what happened was I was working for, I could put it out there now because I don't work for them anymore. I was working for Duke Energy. I've been working for them for several years. And they had a big company change, and I actually, I switched jobs. So now I'm going through training. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make it or not because they're being really weird about taking time off for the training and stuff. And I really wanted to go because Nashville's home, and both of my kids went back home. They weren't both living here in Florida, but they have both gone back home. So I'd really like to be able to go home. I really wanted to go to CrimeCon again because it was a blast in Orlando. Like, it was a lot of fun meeting people and making those connections. I was asked to speak, but I have a wedding to attend. Oh, that's awesome, Miss Harmony. I actually applied for a booth. I was going to set up a channel booth at CrimeCon, but now with this whole job change thing, it kind of threw a wrench in the plans, which really sucks because, you know, I already had like stuff ready to go, and you know, my sister was like ready to make some merch to hand out, and you know, like t-shirts and hats and cups and stuff. So it's kind of, which what I'll do is, like, the other day, the lady that asked for flyers of Sebastian, I actually sent her a channel cup, like a metal, I think I have one in the car. Yeah. So I sent her one of these, one of the true crime. It says True Crime Junkie, and this is the girly one. And if you guys are familiar with the channel, I keep my hair in a bun, and it has the crime tape instead of a scrunchie. So I sent her one of those with the flyers, just kind of as a thank you for handing those out. Dolly said he will have a booth this year. Yeah, I have, like, I've contacted CrimeCon. I've actually been in contact with them since they were here in Orlando, and got everything all set up, and then had this whole job thing change. And like I said, they're just being really weird about letting people take time off, even though we've been doing this job for years, some of us. Fire Girl, hi. Welcome in. So we're passing US 192. We're on Narcosi. I'm probably saying that wrong. Am I saying it wrong?
No, that's right. Narcosi. See, look, there's the good little donation thing we went to.
Oh, okay.
So we're close. I think we're like 13 minutes away or something now.
Okay, so this is Old Hickory Tree, isn't it?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Oh, okay.
It says it's right off this road from the we don't turn. See, right on this road, 8 miles down this road, it'll be here.
Yeah, this is.
This is the same road, yeah.
This is Old Hickory Tree.
I think it made it turns into it or something. I don't know.
You can watch the lives. Yeah, a lot of people do go live, like Surviving the Survivor STS Nation. I actually got to meet Joel and the COE. Carm had went up to the room to rest because they had the kids there with them, but I did get to meet them, and I actually have coffee cups and some other stuff that they gave me. I was working with them about getting some billboards up for a case out of Pennsylvania.
Nancy Grace was there, and Daddy News too.
Yeah, and I
That
got
was fun.
2 hugs from Brian Eaton and took some pictures with him. I got to meet Gabby Petito's family, and I got a big hug from her brother. And if you show, I'll show. So we have the Gabby Petito bracelets. Her brother gave us bracelets that they weren't handing out to everybody, so it was really nice to be able to meet them. Did you play that Who Did the Crime table game? I didn't. So when we were there, he was still in his wheelchair, because he hadn't got to where he could actually walk upright on his cane real good. So we didn't do that, but we did do the evidence lockers, and that was a lot of fun. And I met Bob Marta from Devent's Diaries in the elevator, so that was a little awkward to be in the elevator, but it was nice to meet him. So this right here, we're not going to go there today because we're just going to mainly focus on the memorial. But this is the mobile. If you take a right down that road right here, I'll show you guys. So if you take a right here at this light, Nolte Road, the area too. We're going to go this way. So we haven't been out here in a while. We haven't been out here since it happened. We were going to come help search for Madeline, but when I got off work was when one of my other advocates had messaged me and said, hey, they found her. So, oh, Howie X, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sure he appreciates that. Lucky I don't have a mod in here, because I'd have you there's the abandoned house that you saw on the law enforcement footage. I love it when trolls come in. You're a terrible driver.
Oh, cool.
He appreciates the criticism. Uno, welcome in. Oh, I guess we're going to get some trolls. Wonderful. Bend over. Oh, look at that. You're here to ruin my day, Howie X? Yay! You know what? You couldn't ruin my day if you tried, honey. I'm not sure, Uno, if you're what you're trying to type there. I'm in a why so bad your cat? Honey, if you use Google and just speak into your phone and set it for English, it'll put English in the chat. So I hope you guys are from where I think you are, and send my love to him, because I always appreciate it when his little minions come in. You're not mods in here to take care of them. It ruins those that are here. What I will do, guys, because we know where we are now, I will go in and I will tell you what, can I do it from here? Vesper Martini, you have a wrench. If you want to go ahead and get rid of the trolls. What state am I in? I'm in Florida. I am on YouTube, and Miss Harmony, I don't think I can put it on subscribers only mode from here. But what I can do is I can do this. So that one's gone. And
Look at this guy.
That one's gone. Look at here. The Florida freaking let's see. So we'll just do that. I made Vesper a mod, actually. Mark,
I'm gonna wrench you too. So if you guys see any trolls, if you don't mind taking care of those. So Vesper, you have a wrench, and Mark, you should have a wrench now too. So if you guys want to knock out those trolls, that'd be great. I appreciate it.
We'll be at Madeline's in 4 minutes.
We are 4 minutes away from Madeline's memorial, guys. You got a wrench, Mark. You should be blue now, honey. Thank you guys so much. Normally I have mods in here, but Dandy, she does the market thing on the weekends. So I'm not sure if they're just busy. Yeah, Vesper Martini and Mark, you guys are both welcome to knock trolls out. Aw, thank you, Sawyer Johnson. You're awesome. I appreciate that. He says, don't listen to them, Queen. Aw, thank you, love. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I know where they come from. I only have one channel that likes to send his little minions over here. But this is all in for my community and something that I enjoy doing for you guys, which is bringing you guys to my part of Florida and showing you guys the areas and being able to share my Sunday with you, so they can go away. It's good to have, because not everyone can be here. Yeah, absolutely. Chat, stop it with the trolling. Talk to her like you talk to your mama. If you are one of the haters. Terry Miners, welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Yeah, I won't mention his channel. I wouldn't give his channel, I wouldn't shout his channel out if he was the only channel on YouTube. But if he's lurking in the bushes, then he knows who I'm talking about. And if you guys have been around the channel long, you know who I'm talking about. And I wouldn't say his name if he was the last channel on YouTube. I wouldn't give him the clout to say his name, and it makes me nauseous anyway, so. Moving on. Some people are just miserable, and they want other people to be miserable too. But I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, so it takes a lot to make me miserable. And it takes a lot to get under my skin. And that's not going to happen because I'm really thick-skinned. You have to be, so there's that. Oh, it looks like there's a memorial where somebody must have had a wreck.
Tree, yeah.
That's horrible.
That sucks.
The palm tree farm, guys. It's pretty cool. I know it's probably kind of hard to see.
That's like the only palm trees I've seen in 10 miles. We should be coming up on it.
Alright. I think it's right around this curve. And then just do what we did last time. Go down to that house and turn around so you can pull in on the side. Thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate you very, very, very much. And thank you, Mark and Vesper, for modding today. Aw, look.
See, there's people still there.
We have people. So this is how much this baby means to people. Oh, it's grown so much. Wow, guys. We're going to go up here to this little house and we're going to turn around. That way we can park behind the vehicle that's already there. Vesper says South Florida has more palm trees than you guys have more pine trees and oak trees. Yeah, we do have a lot of pine trees and oak trees. And you know, I'm originally from Paducah, Kentucky, so we have like these massive pine trees. And then when I moved down here, I was like, what is wrong with your pine trees? They're like naked all the way up to the top. And then you've got this little pine on top. They're like little sad pine trees. You can go all the way around, I think. Yeah. So we're four-wheeling the Mustang again. We're gonna get a truck, guys, so hopefully when we get the truck it won't be so jumpy. So I appreciate everybody's patience and appreciate everybody being here. Victoria, how come my post didn't show up? What post, honey? I may have missed a comment. Yeah, right. Look, 3 palm trees. I don't know, Victoria. What? Did I miss a comment, love? Normally, if I'm on StreamYard, I pull everybody's comments up. Oh, it's it. I see the last one I see says, Mark, she did it for you. So if you put something else in here, it could have been where my signal was buffering. So if you missed something, honey, or if I missed something, oh, they're already gone. Well, we were gonna say hi. All right, so this is Maddie's memorial, guys. And we're gonna get out and take a look. Oh, it has grown so much since we were here. I'm gonna take a sip of Mountain Dew, y'all. My nasty cigarette habit.
Oh, look, someone put a thing for the sun and everything over there.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it's really gotten huge.
Wow. Okay, so out of the car we go. They put caution tape back up. This wasn't here last time. So right there in that wooded area is where Maddie was found. And then here's the beginning of her memorial. All the beautiful notes. Oh, there's a solar cross. That's really pretty. Paddock post. Leave a love lock here. Love locks only. Oh, wow, guys. Look at that. Look at that. And somebody put one with a little unicorn. Aww. That is awesome. Wow, it has really grown. It has really grown a lot. She got happy Easter baskets, rag dolls, the stuffies. Oh, wow, guys. That's a pretty little angel. Some candles. I'll try to back up a little bit. Oh, look at this. Somebody put a bench out here for her. And then the umbrella. Isn't that nice? A big purple sloth. There's a water bucket. It's got some stuff in it. I'm not sure what's in it. I won't mess with that. There's some flowers. There's some more real pretty flowers. Hats. Wow. And I'll back up some, guys. Wow. Please do not place anything past this sign, thanks. Guys, so I am kind of heartbroken and upset. Her flowers are gone.
Somebody must have put stuff over top of it, not paying attention, baby.
They were planted flowers in the ground.
Yeah, I know. Look, they were right here. So what's happened is someone didn't know they were here and put the lights and this. Yeah, they were planted right here. See? You dug it up like right here. Maybe they pulled them out and put these things in. You never know. You know what someone will do. They might have thought they were weeds. They didn't know, you know?
They had blooms on them.
They might have thought. Yeah, I don't know.
How do you think they were weeds?
But they probably thought no one planted flowers. You know what I mean? Like they were coming out of the ground, so they cleaned it up, weed-eated it. It looks like.
That's really upsetting,
it looks
guys.
like they weed-eated it to put all this new stuff here. That's what it looks like to me. See that they weed-eated it, so they probably weed-eated it down. That's
That is really upsetting.
Well, here's a pot with flowers. I'll water that. Here's another pot.
I hate to think somebody dug my flowers up.
No, like I said, I think when they put all this new stuff here, it looks like they just weed-eated all this area. And they probably might
How
have
far down was it when we planted those?
right here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We'll plant some. We'll bring some more back and put it in a pot so that people don't.
Look, I don't even see the dirt that was. I know it wasn't past this part. Yeah, go back through chat. The umbrella is new, absolutely. Oh, Miss Harmony. May I ask what happened? Madeline Soto is a child that was abused horribly by her stepdad, and she was murdered and thrown in that area back there. And I actually came out here and I planted native flowers to Florida for her, and they're gone. They're gone. They're just gone. But there is a video on my channel of the day that we did plant them out here. But that's kind of heartbreaking. But I'll get you guys some good fence footage here so you can see her memorial. I'm trying to remember what was above, because a lot of this stuff is new. The husky, I remember him being here.
This bench is new.
Yeah. And I think what we're going to do, since somebody put this pretty bench here, is we're going to leave her unicorn right here from the channel on the corner of that little bench. Because he's glittery, and that way the umbrella will kind of help keep his glitter. I planted them like right beside the fence too. Sorry guys, I know I keep walking back down, but that really is kind of upsetting. But here's the rest of her memorial. And I love the love lock post. That is awesome. So there's Maddie's memorial. Madeline Soto. Thank you guys for all hanging out with me. And I know I got a little upset because I got down on my hands and knees and planted those pretty flowers for her, and now they're gone. But they should grow back, so as long as they weren't dug up, which I really hope they weren't. But as long as they weren't dug up, then they should come back. But we'll do one more run down the fence, guys, so you guys can all see how pretty her memorial is. Very, very pretty, guys. Thank you guys for all hanging out with me. I know it's buffered a few times with the signal being wonky out here. So I appreciate everybody. And once I get back in the car, because it's hard to see the comments on the screen with the sun. So I'll check everybody's comments when I get back in the car. All right. back in the car. It was a thought that counted. Don't feel bad. Don't think those flowers were going to survive without rainfall. It's rained a little bit, but not not enough. But that's kind of disheartening. But odd if they were going to pull them right. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the ground looks like it's been cleaned since the time of the year. Yeah, I think so too. I think they must have mowed it. Check your calendar from the time you planted them. There was rain throughout that time until now. Yeah, it was a little bit, but not much rain. You planted the flowers near the fence post where the giraffe was. Yeah, so it was right there. Thank you.
But they still weren't there though. Looks like somebody weeded it or mowed it to put all those wind chimes or wind flowers in there.
If you want, I'll send you a cast app so you can replace them. Mark, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Well, I probably will replace them and I think next time we'll put them closer to the fence. Oh, put my seatbelt on, guys. Bad influence. I have to go see on the streets. Bye, Miss Harmony. Thank you so much for coming in. Weed Eater probably didn't see them. They were tall. They were tall plants. So that's a little disheartening, but it was the thought that counted, and we did bring them out here. We did plant them for Maddie, and that's what I wanted to do, was make sure to put her flowers out here. And then we left her unicorn this time, so we know he won't get mowed down. So that's a good thing. But thank you guys all so much for being here, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, Vesper Martini and Mark W, for accepting your wrenches and being here and chat with us today. Thank you for everybody. Wow, that was a huge squirrel. Sorry, squirrel, literally. If you see something, say something. Never give up. Remember, you're not alone. And you guys have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. And again, thank you for taking the drive with us in remembrance of Maddie and in remembrance of Miss Katherine. And guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're awesome. And I will catch you guys on the flip side.